here. This guy. No, I got a pile.
How about 20?
20? Yeah, I can do that. Oh man, this is a lot of stuff to go through. Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. I don't know what it is lately, but I've been finding a ton of retro toys out at the sales. And I'm not complaining, I love this stuff. And today's no different. I got a lot of really cool vintage toys, including a few very valuable toys worth hundreds of dollars a piece. And I didn't even know some of these were as valuable as they turned out to be. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this estate sale haul.
We got Dale, Karen, Ben, Beulah, Mike, Diane.
So here we are at today's estate sale, and the photos for this sale were very tantalizing.
I don't even know what I want.
And unlike her, I did know what I wanted. That's why I beelined it to the basement where there was a treasure trove of vintage and retro toys.
In there. What you looking for?
Just some of the toys. This guy. Look at that big basket. Coming into the sale, I had my eyes on a few specific toys, and in this box was the main one that I wanted to get my hands on. And that would be this guy right here, the G.I. Joe Killer Whale. I have sold this thing a few times in the past, and if it's complete, it can sell for upwards of $500. However, after piecing this thing together and going through all the parts that were in the box, it is missing a few small pieces, around 5 pieces, but it did have the original instructions with it, which always helps, and I think in this condition, I should be able to pull around $250 to $300 for this one vehicle. And that was not the only thing inside there. There was also the Snowcat, the Triple H, the Thunder Machine, the Havoc vehicle, a Cobra Stun vehicle, the Silver Mirage motorcycle, as well as one non-G.I. Joe vehicle, the Fisher-Price Turbo Hawk. And while all of those vehicles are really cool and have some good value behind them, there were 3 more in here that absolutely blew my mind. I didn't know these existed, and I definitely didn't know how valuable these were when I picked up this box. And those would be these 3 vehicles right here. These are Sears exclusive vehicles. Not many of them were sold or produced, so these things are apparently very rare and have some insane value. This first one right here is the Dreadnought Ground Assault Jeep, and this one complete, I saw comps for around $500 on. Unfortunately, mine is missing the 4 missiles up top, but still, that's an absolutely insane score. Then there was the Dreadnought Ground Assault motorcycle, and this little piece right here, this little side piece, I seen a comp for $165 on, and then the motorcycle itself, I saw another comp for another $165 on. So that's like $300 something for this small little guy. And lastly here we have the Dreadnought Air Assault helicopter. Unfortunately, the blades on mine are broken off. It might be an easy fix, who knows, maybe I can get it to glue back on there. We'll see, but I saw a comp for this one for $240. And if that wasn't enough of a great surprise, I found the instruction manuals for 2 of them, the motorcycle and the helicopter, and I found a comp online for $137 for one individual instruction booklet. Yeah, these things are quite a nice surprise to find in the bottom of that box. I couldn't believe it when I started comping those ones out. But wait, there was one more thing inside that box. There was this bag right here, which contains a bunch of random parts and accessories, as well as one G.I. Joe. There was Flint inside, some of the original G.I. Joe card backs, as well as some more of the instructions for these vehicles. Can I set this by you guys?
Yeah.
Wash around? Thank you.
We have like different levels of toys in the house because there was just so much.
And then 2. These guys don't have a price on them. It's just a box of the figures.
Are they what are they?
Those are Masters of the Universe. Yeah.
How about 20?
20?
The whole thing.
Yeah, I can do that. We put it in my box. Thank you.
You're just gonna have to pay me down here.
Works.
Okay.
If I pay you down here, can I walk around the rest of the house too?
Yep,
Cool.
you sure can. Or you can pay upstairs. I'll give you a ticket and you can come back and grab it.
Yeah, that's what I'll do then. Yep. I'm gonna throw that on my stuff too. So as you just saw, the next thing that I ended up grabbing was that box full of a bunch of different Masters of the Universe figures, and you should have saw comps start popping up on the screen. But then I also grabbed this giant guy right here, another G.I. Joe vehicle, the Night Raven. And look how big this thing is. It is absolutely massive. It's going to be a pain in the butt to ship whenever it does sell, but it is going to be good profit, so I don't mind it too much. And you guys might have noticed, when I picked this thing up originally, this little ship right here on the back was not attached, and I found that guy as well as some of the other accessories for this thing in that first box of G.I. Joe stuff that I showed you guys before. So after everything was said and done, this guy ended up coming out to near complete. It's missing like a rudder wing on this side, as well as a few of the missiles. Otherwise, it's good to go. And this thing was priced at $8, by the way. Moving on, I moved over to the other side of the basement in search of some more of those items that I saw in the photos, and unfortunately everything over here was more like toddler style toys, so I passed on that really quickly, and then I found what I was looking for underneath this table. Real quick, I'm going to pause the video right here. I just noticed I missed these Lego sets right here on the table. Those I should have picked up, and I can't believe I missed them, honestly. If you see anything else that I missed, let me know what it was down in the comments.
Right down here. Got some Transformers. I'm going to get this box too.
Now, vintage Transformers aren't something that I know a ton about, so I'll start popping up comps of some of the ones over here on the screen, but they are still good sellers. I've done very well with them in the past, so I was excited to see an entire box full of ones from the 80s. And what's super cool about these is there was a giant bag full of a bunch of the different accessories down here at the bottom, as well as a giant stack of a bunch of the loose manuals for the figures, and even some of the manuals that are still like brand new and sealed with the accessories inside, and some of them have like the original stickers and decals still on the card backs, still sealed in the original plastic. This stuff is just super cool, and there were a few iconic figures in here, like the Constructicons and Optimus Prime's trailer and stuff, but otherwise I'm going to have to research this stuff. Hopefully you guys are seeing up in the corner what everything's worth. And this is also one of those things that's going to take me a while to piece all these pieces together. It's going to be a project, but it'll be a fun project. But we're not done there. That was just the basement, and there were plenty more toys showcased in the photos that I didn't see down there, so I made my way up to the bedrooms, and in this first one, I found two more of the toys that I was on the lookout for, these ladies right here.
Grab bread. Oh, bread bottle. These guys. Vintage My Little Pony.
Believe it or not, both of these are very rare and very valuable. Loose without the clothes, they can go for around $150, and with the clothing like these two have, they can push $300 a piece.
What else we got in here? Oh, I'll grab him. He's actually a good one. I've sold him before. Is that Pete? Grab Pete's Dragon too.
Unfortunately, I wasn't the first one to this room, so some of the stuff I had my eyes on had been picked up already, but I still did get a few pieces, as you saw those two little plush animals right there, and I found a couple pieces of vintage kids clothing here.
Kids clothes. Cool though.
And then in the adjacent bedroom connected to this attic space, there was a Minnie Mouse t-shirt that was brand new in the packaging. And everything that I just showed you there, aside from those first two ponies that were priced at $10 a piece, ended up costing me between $2 and $5. So it was a pretty decent price on the stuff that I picked up. But that wasn't the case for everything at the sale. I know it seems like everything I picked up so far was pretty cheap, but that wasn't the case for all of the items here. A lot of the stuff at the sale had been looked up and priced up, so I ended up passing on a lot of stuff that I would have loved to grab.
Got the Rocky. He's $40 though. Yeah. It's fun though. Cricket cartridges, $20 a pice. Ring, 84. Cameras. That was a little pricey. 98 on the SRT. Superman, $88.
I just wanted to show you guys that I deal with high prices too, and I have to dig to find deals just like everybody else. Even though some of you guys in the comments seem to think otherwise.
No, I got a pile. Yeah, no, I got a pile.
And now that I had finished my first lap around the house, I made my way back down into the basement where I could deep dive into some of these boxes, maybe pull out a few more accessories or parts or pieces for some of the ships and vehicles that I picked up earlier. Maybe I glanced over a few things like these two little handhelds right here that I found inside a bag. Not huge scores, I didn't find anything huge more to add to my pile, but I did grab a few more small stuff. I'm not too worried about showing you guys that stuff here, but I did find some more cool stuff up in one of the bedrooms on my second trip around.
Look at that little Teddy Ruxpin. Don't see the price.
Is it something you remember?
Yeah. Teddy Ruxpin, do you remember him? He used to have like the stuffed animal bear. You put a cassette tape in the back of him and he would read the story with you.
Nice.
A bunch of these Barbie clothes. 5 of them. Go ahead and grab these. Looks like an old one up there. Cindy Active. 1984.
And this little doll right here turned out to be a pretty decent score. I didn't look it up while I was at the sale. I just grabbed it because it looked old and it was new in the box, and it turned out to be something, you know, decently valuable. Anyways, those are the last things I'm going to show you guys. I did grab a few more small things, but nothing of like major significance, and I think I ended up paying a total of like $227. I don't really remember. There was kind of a misunderstanding at the checkout. I'll play the clip right here.
I think they like them kind of thinner.
So you're at 223 altogether.
What's that come out to total?
274.50 altogether. That's your stuff in the basement in here.
You said 223 plus the tax, right?
That's a 2% fee for the card.
So which would be, I think that mass off.
Okay, this is 223.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else
Plus the
here
tax.
plus the fee.
Should be 227.
227.45.
Okay, yeah. I thought you said 270 something first.
274.50 altogether.
I apologize for that.
I just watched that clip back for the first time with you guys right there, and I wasn't wrong. She did say 270 something the first time. I'm glad I made her check her math and that I caught that, because I would have been overcharged by like 50 bucks. I thought I was in the wrong. I thought I misheard her. I felt kind of stupid. Anyways, I paid $227 for everything that you just saw, and I shouldn't need to tell you, that was a great deal. I'm going to make all my money back just on one item. Everything else is going to be pure profit. That was an awesome sale. Anyways though, that's going to wrap things up for this one. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go down low, smash that like button for me. It really does help me out. Also, I hope that this helped me earn your subscription. If it did, be sure to hit that red button right there. Make it turn gray. I would really appreciate it. Now, I got a ton of listening to do, so I will see you guys in the next one. Till next time, keep on treasure hunting. Peace.